So let's take a look at a technical comparison. For those of you who've been around for a while with Vault, you'll remember that we used to have functionality called a share. And shares are actually now obsolete. They do not exist in the product anymore. And a share is something that originally was meant for a file can live here and it can live here. It's the same file. So if you perform an action on it one place, it happens somewhere else. This is something that we've removed, and now what we have is the original file will remain, and we just basically put in links to all those other files. So what you'll really need to know is if you have a customer that was using those and they upgrade, and you get a call or you take their database or you start to work with it, you'll find that the original file is there, but all of the shares, all the other shares will now be these shortcuts or links inside of Vault. So we do migrate it, becomes linked. We don't really break anything. The data is still originally where it was, and from a functional standpoint, it's going to work like it did before. So what do projects really do? Well, why would we add something like a project? First of all, this was something that customers asked for indirectly, as Autodesk Vault is not primarily or it's not only manufacturing anymore. It's starting to find its way into all industries. The ability to have a project is something that's common or ubiquitous through all the other disciplines. So architectural, civil engineering, M&E, manufacturing, everybody works in the term and calls things a project. It's a collection. It's the ability to group together everything inside of one folder. And why do we make folders? So we can organize all of the data. What a project does is it allows us to make a folder, so it has, and we still have access control lists, but it allows us to extend it and actually put, for instance, a user-defined property on, like percent complete, or what's the project name, or what's anything else about that particular project. So remember, it starts as a folder inside of existing vaults that you have or your customers have. You can take a folder and turn it into a project at any time. And what this is really going to do is give you a more intelligent folder than you had before, allow you to add links in. They are color coded, so like other things like categories on files, it allows you to do a quick glance and understand exactly what's going on. It allows you to search on it. So it's really an organizational tool. This is something that will allow Vault to be a much more powerful solution to organize all of the digital data. All right, so now that you're done with that, let's take a look at, let's kind of summarize what we've seen. The idea of the new Vault navigation, the new paradigm of projects and links allows us to be completely flexible with all of our data that we have inside of the Vault. It provides one single source. Remember that Vault is not just for Inventor and AutoCAD anymore. There's other file types. So drag a link to it, make a shortcut if you want to think of it that way, and it's all about ease of use. It's all about making sure that Vault has all of your data, but you can get into it, find what you need, and get back to your designs. So at this point, you've seen Vault's layout options. You can have it your way. You can control the interface. You can change things up. The new project features really at their core are going to enable data reuse because you're going to be able to find data quicker. You're going to be able to organize it better. We can reduce the amount of clicks and navigation through Vault just by using the, for instance, the where used, being able to see where everything is. Projects allow you to group together files and items and ECOs and everything else inside of Vault. And we've seen how links are better than the shares, which they were inspired from. Coming up, we're going to see how links can be visible within Autodesk Inventor and projects, and in placing from Vault, opening from Vault, etc.